Well, there's a few things on the operations front that you can do in terms
Okay.
of creating the right habits, and we can dive into that. But when it comes to the attraction piece, lead generation and sales, lining up those key habits that your team is doing, because every company comprises of different habits that either you do, someone else does, or a machine does. And aligning those habits to the key activities when it comes to client attraction, it's going back to what we mentioned earlier, is like, who is it specifically that you're attracting today out of those who are the highest LTVs? Why are they the highest LTVs? How can we get to know what's going on in their minds? What's happening in the market? What are the trends that are happening? How do our products align to those core emotions? And then from there, designing an acquisition model. And typically, I like to do 3-tier approach when it comes to like looking at acquisition or designing acquisition models. The first is leveraging your existing clientele, because referrals is the one key thing. Everyone always wants to get new clients, but we always forget you have clients, and what referral strategies, what introduction strategies, how can we duplicate each client right now? That's the number one question we should be asking. How do you
Okay.
duplicate each client right now with their help? That's the first thing. The second thing is looking at how do you capture existing demand in the marketplace. Then we look at demand capture strategies, direct response, inbound marketing, etc. And then the third is our strategic partners, who are strategic alliances, who can we partner with to leverage existing audiences? And then you have your top of funnel, the education, the value add, the demand creation piece. And that is the longer term approach we have to build for today and for the future. So those are the attraction pieces, but it's all around the positioning of what makes you significantly different. And when I work with you, what is the transformation I'm going to receive? If you can
Mm.
make that into one simple emotion, one simple statement, because we all have these elevator pitches. We all have like, and I'm saying this with my eyes closed, like it's slimy. Like no one cares about your elevator. They care about what can you do for me, and how can you explain that in a way where it's different. Could you design your own category because you're solving a unique problem in a unique way that no one's ever heard before? Or you're leveraging new technologies and your costs are super low, or you're leveraging these new technologies, you comprise it in your own IP. Like how are you solving the problem? And it all goes in inwardly, looking in first, and less about what's happening with my competitors. Here's what this other person is doing. Here's how high they're jumping for that. That's irrelevant. If you want to play that game, you will always play the comparison game.